Hey everyone, welcome back to 5-Day Crypto. My name is Chase. Today is Tuesday, April 20th of 2021. And today we are going to talk about Harmony 1. So 1 on the daily chart. This is the daily. And if you're wondering what all this shit is, it's just the Bollinger Bands make it look a little bit more busy than it actually is. So those are our 4 EMA lines. That's our 21 yellow, 21 exponential moving average, 50 exponential moving average, 100 and 200. That's just the previous 21 candles moving average price, 50 the last 100 candles, the last 200 candles. So that's what those mean. That's what they are. They do act as support and resistance. Depending on the chart you're looking at, they can help you know where support and resistance levels might be. So looking at it right now, you can see we're trying to move up back against the 50-day. So if we put back on our Bollinger Bands here, you could see we are in a downtrend with the bands. And while that is a technical bearish move, when both of your bands are moving down, that is not a great sign, but we are on underneath the bottom line, which most of your price action will occur within your Bollinger Bands. And also, when both of these lines are moving down, it's going to be a temporary move. A power move with Bollinger Bands in either direction is like this. See how the bands are moving in opposite directions, like a mouth opening? So when you're having a power move to the upside, your price action will be towards the top band and your bottom band will open like that, just like the mouth. The same with this. The reason why I think this is not going to continue down that much longer is because your top bands are narrowing. These are narrowing together, and this is not curving up. If you were to see this moving up like this and price action is down here, that is not a good sign. But this is also on the daily chart. Sometimes you just got to keep zooming out until you get a little bit better picture of a bigger macro trend. So I don't think that Harmony 1 will continue down that much longer, if it does at all. A next support level, just by looking at this daily chart, would be our 100-day moving average, which is just shy of 9 cents right now. Now, that's not saying we're going there first. I'm not saying nothing is 100% certain in crypto or in life, really. A bounce off of here, I would expect a pretty big buy up if we were to test that level. But I'm not quite convinced that we're going that low. Let's go up to the 3-day and see what we look at. Now, this is a little bit clearer of a picture, right? Look at this. The purple line is just the median of the Bollinger Bands. That's the median line. You want to hold that as support. And the fact that our 21 EMA line and our middle band are converging is a good sign for a bigger support level, which is currently what, 11 cents ish. 11 cents. I would look for a nice support. That would be pretty good area to watch for this chart. And the higher you go up in time frame, if you go from the 4-hour to the daily to the 3-day to the weekly, as you're going up, the trend lines and the support and resistance levels get stronger. So a 5-minute chart with a support and resistance line doesn't really have any weight to it. If you're looking at a monthly or a weekly chart with your approaching key support resistance levels, that's going to be an issue one way or the other. So let's go up to the weekly and see what we got. Now, weekly, our Bollinger Bands don't really do anything for us because it's so high apart. You could see the massive just explosion that it's done since February. So let's go ahead and remove those, make it a little cleaner. We don't even have a 100-week moving average yet, so Harmony is still a young coin, and young coins are more and more hard and difficult to predict. So if we look at where we're coming down to, this is our 21-week EMA, and I would highly doubt that we ever go below that level again. As far as the short term, we're not going to go below 10 cents for long, if at all, in my opinion. And certainly in a bull market with a coin that's done this so far, you could be 99% certain we're not going to be breaking this yellow line. On most any coin, your 21-week EMA is going to be very strong support. So you can see we're still well a ways from that, but I don't think we're going down that low anytime soon. Certainly, I would look for a turnaround. A lot of your RSI is already pretty low. Now let's go to a shorter time frame and just see what we're looking at here. So shorter time frame, this is kind of today and the rest of today, really, right? Okay, so this is our end of day right here, way over here. So this is what we want to look for the rest of today on 1. You can see we have our exponential moving average, our yellow, which is our lowest, crossing back up. That's a good sign. You want these to start crossing up. Look at our moves now. As we interact with this will be minor resistance. As we move up into it, if we can cross that with price and then continue up with our yellow moving average and we start crossing that and we start getting these sorted out again, then I would expect more and more higher highs out of 1. Look at back here, how you have your higher highs after you get your moving averages sorted out. See this? Your 21, 50, 100, and 200. You want them sorted out least to greatest. When you do the opposite, it's a bearish move. When you have your greatest to least on the bottom, see that? Prices are going down. And you can see it's trying. This is still on the 15-minute chart, so it's not a huge deal. But you can see it's trying to do it back here. Failed to hold that 200. Got rejected back down. So as we continue up, we want to just continue like we did back here, but just continue the move up. And once we do that, and you see these moving averages continue to move up like this, you want to make a higher high here. So we want to watch this level if we start continuing this move. So that's currently right about 14 cents. I would say if 1 can clear 14 cents, then we could be shifting back the other way for the macro trend. And you could also see this resistance level coming into play here. See how much this is? 14 cents is going to be pretty big here. See this? We played with this as support for a while, and then we did it one more time and then broke it with a huge candle. So this, when we come back up to it, 14 cents, it will be resistance. And if you break that, that will be your level to watch for a breakout. Now, some silver lining in this downtrend is this could be a potential bull flag. So we have a parallel channel drawn here, and you want to have, when you draw any kind of trend line, you want the most touch points without any candle bodies poking through. So look at how many touch points we have on both of these. All wicks, mini wicks, 3 or 4, 5, 6 on each side. That's a good sign. And also, it's not below 50%. So what I mean by that is if you have a bull flag potential bull flag forming, and you go more than 50% down your flagpole here, from I can show you what the flagpole is. You take it from your top here and your start of your uptrend. If you come down more than half of this, you are technically broken bull flag, and we are really close right now. So if we go any lower, this will be invalidated. But as of right now, we are still good to go, in my opinion. And if we are to hold this and confirm and go back up and break out, say right in here, that's what this line is for. I've already done this. You can place this at the top and the bottom of your move. And once you break out, say wherever it is, say we take another few days and break out up here, and alts get going back the other way, this does confirm as a bull flag and moves up. Where could our top be? I'm glad you asked. So zooming out, say we break out end of April, something like that. Our next local top, if this move were to repeat and we do confirm this is a bull flag, everything looks good. Our next potential upper area to look for to take some profits maybe would be just above 30 cents, I would say. You can see that 32, 33 cents, and it depends on where we break out as well. So if it takes a little bit longer, maybe it's just above 30, but 30 cents, that would be my next price target. If this all confirms and we start moving back up the other way, that's where I would look for our next area of consolidation like this back here. So that is what I have for you for today for Harmony 1. If you like all this, you want to learn a little bit more, follow us on Patreon. We do daily teachings on there, have a private Telegram. I'm active in there every day. I do some private charts, private voice messages, things like that. So if you like that and you want to learn a little bit more, try us out there. If not, follow us on Twitter. We do some news updates there every now and then. I post my videos there a little bit before the public, so follow us on Twitter. And then also we have a public Telegram if you just want to try that out for a little bit. Check it out there. I appreciate it. My name's Chase. Thanks so much. Have a great time. I'll see you on the next video.